I wanted to add, and this just came to my mind, but I'm like, I gotta tell my YouTubers this. This is too good. So, I wanted to talk about relationships and how they start off so good, and he was such a good guy, and this and that. We all say that, right? Understand that a liar will never tell you, hey, I'm a liar, right? When you're dating someone for the first time and it's fresh and it's in the beginning, you might get little red flags here and there, but they will never come out and say, I ain't no good, I'm a cheater, I'm a liar, I'm this, I'm that. Those are things you have to learn on your own, right? The devil will never say, hey, I'm the devil, right? Their job is to steal, kill, and to destroy, right? They come in through many forms. It's just like even with a job, right? A job that is like not such a good company or whatever, you got company, they know that they ain't good, but they not gonna put that on the posting. They gonna say, come on, good pay with benefits, da 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 da, right? It's not until you start working for that industry or that job or that department when you really see what it is, right? And that's just like with people, that's just like with in relationships. And understand this, a good man will never change into a bad man. I'm gonna say that again. A good man is never going to change into a bad man, okay? So when people say, oh, he was a good man, he just changed. No, he was never a good man. He was just a good actor. And there's a big difference. When everything starts going good, and then just for no reason, he starts cheating, beating on you, lying, best believe that's who he was, sweetheart. That's who he was all along. But the devil comes in disguises. He had to disguise himself, right? You think a narcissist don't know that they narcissistic? You got people, for the most part, especially once you get into your late 20s, 30s, 40s, whatever, these men know that they ain't shit. They know that they not good. You don't know it yet. But it's up to you to have discernment. It's up to you to have boundaries and standards and limitations, right? So she just fell in love, and that was her first love. And it took for him to leave. It took for him to file for divorce for her to see her worth. And a lot of women are not that lucky, because most narcissists, they'll stay right there. I know for me, I had to leave. I had to be done. I had to say no, because the devil, he'll just keep going on and on and on and on and on and on until you're dead, until he's completely done with you, and even then still try, But I just had to say that. I cannot stress that enough, is that the devil will never tell you that he's the devil. A liar will never tell you, hey, by the way, I'm a compulsive and habitual liar. They're not going to tell you that. A cheater is not going to tell you, hey, yeah, Very few men will be honest enough to tell a woman, oh yeah, I can't be with one woman, or I don't believe in monogamy, or like those men are very hard to find. And once in a blue you'll have, once in a blue you'll have a man to be honest, once in a blue, but it's very rare, right? Very rare that somebody's gonna come out and say, yeah, I don't believe in monogamy. Yeah, I don't really believe in the one woman, one man thing. That's very rare. Most men are gonna say, oh no, I'm, you're the only one, right? You're the only one for me, babe. You're the only one, right? So I can't stress that enough. So when women say, oh, I don't know what happened. You know what happened. He wasn't shit to begin with. He know he wasn't shit to begin with. But because you wanted to hold on to something that never existed in the first place. Ooh, you created this persona of what you thought was a good man, right? But if you see that the bad outweighing the good, if you see that out of the 3 or 4 years, y'all was good for about 6 months or a year, that shows that his real person of who he is ain't shit. You know, it's not like it was death in the family or he got injured at work or you had a baby. Nothing happened in the relationship for him to change. So the fact that that just shows that a person that's fake, they could be fakeable for so long. Remember that. Whether if it's a friendship or whatever. If you have a fake friend, they're going to be fake towards you, but for so long. That friendship cannot last, but for so long, because they know that they're being fake. Even people's facial expressions, right? Or when things pop up, they're not engaged. They don't want to be involved. Those are all signs of the devil, that they are not who they say they are, right? So I just had to say that. I'm like, yo, that's good. I gotta say that. Yeah, like a no good man will never tell you I'm no good, right? It's up to you to really pinpoint and find out the red flags and move accordingly, you know. But because a lot of people think that, like, oh, he changed. He didn't change. That's who he is. And those are my thoughts.